Stream. We're streaming, probably.
I was totally prepared for this. Probably.
Hey, I just figured I would let you know that it happened. And then I would give you a link that you can share with the world.
Yeah, I'm not busy at all.
Hey, you had plans tonight, but you got interrupted by having to play games with us.
I didn't really have plans. But then I made more plans. Did you send me a link? I do not see
I
a link.
texted it to you.
Oh, I silenced my notifications like someone who's doing a thing.
What are you making?
Right now I'm just making a yarn cake. So
That sounds made up.
it's not.
I think it is made up.
I'm doing too many things at once. I will get back to answering questions once I have posted this link.
That is fair.
Okay. A cake of yarn is so when you buy nice yarn, it comes in a hank rather than a skein.
Stop saying those words. Those are all made up.
So a skein of yarn, which is a real word, is made to have the yarn pull from the center. This whole system is so precarious right here. So
Is that like the yarn you get at Jolene or something like that?
like if you buy it at Joann's,
Joanne,
that's a
whatever.
skein,
Jolene.
usually. I wouldn't buy yarn from Jolene. She's always stealing someone's man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So when you buy it like at Joann's or like other like box craft stores, it's usually in a skein and it's like made for you to just use it right out of there. But if you store yarn like that, like really nice yarn, it can stretch out the fiber, causing issues when you make something with it. So usually nicer fibers are stored in hanks, which puts less tension on the yarn. But when you want to use the yarn, you have to turn it into a skein or a cake. I'll show you a cake when I'm finished turning this hank into one. This umbrella-like structure is called a swift. And I have a ball winder over here, which makes a cake style of ball. So it's just like a ball of yarn, but it's like specifically shaped. It's kind of like a weird shape, and it pulls from the center instead of from the outside.
I think you're playing Mad Libs, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Mad Libs uses real words.
I bought a miter
Right,
saw.
are we gonna explain? Yeah, miter saw is a made-up word.
No, it's not. I've heard that before.
If Chris has to talk about dry pour concrete, I get to talk about yarn.
I think it's fair. I'm
I'm
just saying
drinking
that
water.
one's more interesting than the other. I am drinking
To
Diet
you.
Coke.
If Courtney joins us, I'm sure she's very curious about or she already knows. Hard to say with Courtney
Maybe.
what crafts she's into.
Yeah.
But I can take a turn like this, so.
No.
You know.
I think it's fine. We don't have anyone joining us yet. In fact, I'm the only one watching our stream.
That's false. I have it. Oh, wait, no. It closed. I was switching tabs. I'm doing too many things at once. I thought I had time.
And you already posted in the Discord?
I did. But I posted it in the Discord that you just created today, which is confusing everyone probably.
Did you
Should
do
I
an
tag
add
it,
everyone? Yes.
No.
Because otherwise no one will see it. So the whole point of the add everyone, so if you're watching this stream later, because you'd have to be watching it later, because you're definitely not watching it now. But if you're watching it later and you want to know whenever we go live, which is usually every other Wednesday, but we skipped last Wednesday because life, then there is a channel called live stream in our Discord, and that channel will get at everyone's when we go live. And if you don't want to listen to us, I don't know why you're listening to us now, but if you didn't want to listen to us ever again, you can go in, you can ignore that channel, and then you won't get the notifications when we go live in that channel. So that is the intent. Plus, we'll drop schedules and game links and things like that in there as well. Let's see what else. Any other things coming up or doing? I did revamp the entire Discord, so it has a lot fewer channels. I archived most of the channels that we had in there, but they're now all read only. I figure less channels will be easier to manage and spur more conversation per se. I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't got anything else. It's the 3rd of July. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. Tomorrow is when America blows stuff up, which, yeah,
That
it's all,
dogs everywhere and mothers of small children hate,
yeah.
universally despised.
You know something? I've had animals that didn't like fireworks. Small children didn't like fireworks. I say you got to get used to it. On the 4th of July, fireworks are going to happen, and you're not allowed to be upset about it.
On the 4th, it's fine. I know it's coming. I can drug the dog. It is what it is. It's one night.
And the kids.
It is when it has started going last Saturday and continues to go until next Saturday and pretty much the whole summer long. That is my
the
biggest
week of July, yeah.
gripe with Wisconsin.
Yeah, I will
like
say
fireworks,
that
so I'm up for it.
I do like fireworks, but I do agree that the pre-fireworks I don't have as much a problem with as the post. When it's the 5th of July, just stop blowing things up. We're done. We're done. We're done blowing things up. That's the whole point of the 4th of July is we got our independence. We don't need to blow stuff up anymore. So that's my take on that. But otherwise, if you're American or want to be an American, you should love the 4th of July because it's what makes America America. Brr. And other things, but blowing things up. I also love that it's kind of a national, the police will look the other way day as long as you're not actually blowing things up.
Right.
So,
especially like even in Chicago, it's like you can launch all kinds of illegal fireworks in Chicago, and the police will just be like, "All right, well, whatever."
Yeah, we just don't have the manpower to deal with this.
As long as you're not setting things on fire.
Yeah, you have explosives, we don't. So, yeah. Is it Wisconsin where it's legal to buy fireworks but illegal to use them?
Yes.
Or is that Indiana? I think a lot of states are like that, where it's legal to buy fireworks, but you have to take them to a different state.
It's all free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Indiana.
Spencer has to use his Illinois ID to buy fireworks down the street from us.
Oh, because you can't be a Wisconsin resident and buy fireworks in Wisconsin.
They're more lax with what are legal than Illinois is. So like we can set off like bigger fountains and stuff. Like basically anything that doesn't leave the ground is legal in Wisconsin. But
same in Illinois, but
yeah.
I thought
No.
I think that's so funny though that Wisconsin, it's legal to sell fireworks in Wisconsin but not use it, but you can't sell fireworks to people who live in Wisconsin. So you can only sell fireworks to people who cross the state line to buy illegal explosives to bring back to their own state where they can illegally set them off. That's legally. America. Mostly illegally, yeah. But that's America because you're not going to go to Wisconsin to buy little snakes.
It's like everyone in New York goes to New Jersey to buy cigarettes because it's cheaper there.
And it's not. You can't. There's a certain limit to how much cigarettes you can cross state lines with, isn't there?
Probably.
Like, I don't think you can take a semi truck of cigarettes across state lines and let that be legal
It's
unless you
probably you have to have like
declare
less
it.
than a skein of cigarettes or something like that,
Yeah, yeah, it must be or a cake.
or a
Two
cake.
cakes of
Yeah,
cigarettes is all you're allowed to have. We're making fun of her, but she doesn't even realize it.
and yeah,
That's a cake of
Cake.
cigarettes.
or a rim tin of cigarettes. I see. I can be Dr. Seuss too. I can just make up words.
Cake is a real word. It may be used in a in unconventional way with yarn cake, but cake is a thing. And you can see why it's called a cake. It's
I
like
know
it's cake shaped.
I believe
These are
you.
those
so soft.
those fireworks that you buy that are like a bunch of like tubes taped together that shoot fireworks into the sky. Those are called cakes.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
That's funny.
What one of the things? Like, aren't the snakes kind of a cake too? The ones that are
No,
like black tar
those
that
little
you
like
light
black
on,
tar
and
I guess
snakes.
they're
Yeah,
like I'd say they're more of like a sweet tart shape, but yeah.
yeah. All right, I'm transitioning to game so that we can play a game.
all right, let's play this game.
All right.
It's still just
Uh,
us. So
it's still just us. Fletcher, have you played Ticket to Ride before?
Oh yes.
Okay. What I am not showing on the screen are the decks of cards. Well, how many colors are there? Like five, six, seven colors. I guess the colors are all right here, right? So red, white, yellow, red, orange, red,
You said red
green, red.
twice.
Um,
There's also black.
also black. And then the grays. The grays are anything. And we have cards in our hand. No, first we have to get routes, right? So we're all picking from three routes that we were dealt, and we have to keep at least two of those routes.
they're called
And
destination. The word is
destinations.
right there on your screen.
Well, I'm going to keep at least two of them. Um,
Am I allowed to make my choice now?
yeah,
All
I
right.
this
already
is a
have.
simultaneous choice.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure I was allowed to play yet. Oh, I have paint on my arm.
You're allowed to play now. So
Good.
Fletcher
I
must
already did.
draw train cards, claim a route, or draw destination tickets. So he gets to pick from a deck of cards. Like basically, oh, these are cards that are face up. So we're drawing all from the same thing, and there's face up cards that are being shown.
And face,
Um,
and
You
face
can
down cards.
you can choose two cards that are the colors. If there's a wild card, that is your whole turn to pick up a wild, or you can draw blindly from the top of the deck.
which is
Right.
my favorite thing to do
Well, it depends on
because
what
you
you're trying to
never
do.
know what you're going to get. All
Which
right,
can be good or bad.
I'm going to put the cards on the screen so we can see which ones are available to us. And now we know that Fletcher has. We know how many cards Fletcher has, right? So we have six cards in hand. And we know he has.
Yep.
We all took all three of our destinations. And we don't know how many of them we've completed. We all have 45 train cards to use. And apparently
Well, we
we've
haven't
played this
completed any
game.
of them because we just started.
Right. We've not completed anything yet. Um, and I don't have. Do I have cards in hand right now? Oh, are those the cards on the left side of the screen?
Mine are at
All
the
My
right.
bottom.
cards, mine are at the bottom.
Okay. So somewhere on the screen is going to be your cards. Mine are on the left, but that's okay because ooh, I don't have any idea how to play this game. I mean, I have a general idea, but
Uh, you want to connect the dots.
Yeah.
all right, I can do that. Um, so
Make magic
I
to
can.
connect the dots. You got it.
You must draw train cards, claim a route, or draw. So if I draw three destination tickets, I keep one.
You can
I
keep
think
up.
you can, yeah, you can
You
keep
have to
all of
keep
them
at
if you
least
want.
one.
Oh, but you
Yeah.
You
get
can,
penalties if you don't finish them.
If you don't
yeah,
complete them.
you get
All
negative
right.
points for any routes you don't complete.
All right. Well, I feel good.
Not again.
Like I knew that I would. So good. So fine.
So good.
Dun, 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 dun. That's a copyright strike.
I don't think your singing is that good.
I feel jilted. Stilted? Alright, so is this? Oh, that's very handy. So it does show markers on the map for your
Yeah.
destinations.
Oh, so I shouldn't look at the. Or are you in the spectator
I'm
there?
in the
Okay, cool.
spectator mode. So yeah, the spectator
I
mode's not
can't.
showing you any cards or anything like that. And if I draw cards, I can't do a train.
That's right. It's
It's
place a
one
line.
of the three actions.
Yeah.
All right. I can be okay with this. Hmm. So if I draw a card, then do a route?
No.
No.
If you want to claim a route, that's all you get to do. You get to claim one route with your turn. That's
Yeah.
it.
Or
All
pick up
right.
cards.
Can you guys
Or
steal
destination.
my cards?
No.
Nope.
We can only
All right.
steal your route.
Oh, because you can get in the way of it.
Because you can get in the way. So if you're like planning something, it's like, oh, I need this. And then you
Now,
don't
I'm
get
not
it, and then it makes you
100%
sad.
sure, but I think when there's three players, you don't get to claim both of the double routes between locations.
Oh,
Is that true?
okay.
I'll go double check.
It seems like a nice thing to do. Um,
In a two or three player game, only one of the double routes can be used.
Oh,
A
poop.
player can
Okay.
total.
claim either
Oh, so if
wherever
someone,
you see the two colors next to each other. Only one of those will be used in
ouch.
this game.
All right.
Okay, good
Well,
to know.
that changes everything.
I should have just kept that information to myself.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Although I'm not really sure how useful it would be, but yeah.
It's all right. I'm pretty sure I'm not good at this game, so we're probably all right either
I'm
way.
I'm not very confident in my skills after playing with our listeners.
There's a bunch of sharks.
They are. They like I don't know if everyone is good at everything, but if you just like join a BGA game from the BGA notifications thing, it is full of people who are really good at that game most of the time.
Because they keep playing it. Although, I've been quite enjoying our space base tournament. Space base is a great game. I haven't made you guys play that yet, have I?
You made me play
Nope.
it, but like not in an official capacity, just with you and Sydney. And it didn't love it.
That's because you didn't get it.
I didn't try very hard.
You just don't understand, Kitty.
Yeah, you just don't.
I mean, to be fair, I really didn't. I was just kind
Yeah.
of clicking. I thought I got it, and then I was like, oh no, that was not
Well,
it.
there's a wild.
I want the wild.
You
So
can
I've
pick it up.
Can't take
exposed the
it.
wild that someone
You
else
can't
can
take it.
take.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
it
Yeah,
going to
but
costs
take
two
it.
now.
it costs
There's
two. Oh
another
my god,
wild.
now there's two wilds.
That's wild.
What the heck do I want to do?
Stop messing everything up for me. Is what you want to do.
I think I want to do this. Oop.
That was random.
I forgot to paint my daughter's nails, and she's gonna be mad at me probably forever.
I have yet to try and paint my daughter's nails.
My daughter really, 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 really loves having her nails painted. Which is very cute, but also a lot for a 3-year.
Listen,
Or she's 4 now. She just turned 4. It's
oh my
crazy.
God. I know Becca's going to be 4 in 2 months.
Yep.
2 months, 10 days. These kids, they just keep getting old.
Yep. The twins turned 1.
Are they both walking yet?
No.
Is one walking all over the other one?
One is hovering. She just she does that, like she stands and looks around and then like slowly sits down.
Like,
Like,
I
oh,
don't
well, I don't know
need to
about
do
this.
this.
And then the other one has 0 interest in walking.
I recommend that she just keep that 0 interest going. Walking's overrated.
I like that. You guys are claiming routes very early.
I've claimed 2 routes. One was a 3 and one was a 1.
That one, that does make sense. To grab early.
I think, why wouldn't you grab routes early? So explain the strategy of this game to me. Because I believe
I
it's
don't
probably a fun
really
game.
know. All I know is whenever I play with our listeners, everyone takes a really long time to start grabbing routes. But like when somebody grabs it, it's like, oh, I feel like I should start grabbing routes. I don't know.
So Triple
If
Wilds
that's
came out and that caused a redeal?
Yes.
Apparently, yeah.
So, all right. So there's no limit on how many cards you can have in your hand. Is that the deal?
I don't think there's a limit.
I don't believe so.
If there is, it's like really high.
So the idea is like save up everything and then just claim all the routes all at once.
Yeah, but you guys aren't playing that way, so now I feel like I'm gonna start doing things.
Right, but if you play that way and someone starts claiming routes that you need, then you're like, So you kind of, I don't know, my strategy is to kind of like claim routes as you go. Like here and there.
I like that strategy too, but now Kitty's making me doubt myself.
I don't know. I'm telling you what I've seen.
All right.
Keep thinking it's my turn, but it's not my turn. And then I like relax and then realize it is my turn.
Wait, why do I have points?
Whenever you claim a route, you get points.
Ah.
The longer the route you claim, the more points you get for it.
Oh, is that the little table at the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This all makes sense.
Does it?
Kind of. I played an Azul today. The new Azul on
And
BGA.
Azul.
And Azul. It's not base Azul. It's a new Azul. It was all right. Queen. It's not Queen's Gambit. Is it Queen's Gambit? I don't know. Whatever the new one. Something Pavilion. It's complicated for complicated's sake, and I'm like, it's all right. It's
I didn't
just
do
why is
that.
it so complicated? Okay. I don't like any of those. I may not be paying attention to all of my routes. Can I get rid of a route?
No.
So
To
once I have it,
take it. And then once somebody gets down to 2 or fewer cars, then everyone gets one more turn. And that's it.
I see. This game always makes me antsy.
Yes.
Like most games, I don't. It's kind of just fun, enjoyable, laid back. I can think things out. But in this game, it's always like, oh man, you're gonna take what I want. No matter what, you know exactly what I want, and you're just gonna take it. And I have no choice.
Just riddled with anxiety.
Yeah, it's constant. It's nonstop. I don't get it. There's not enough train routes. We need to build more train tracks, but like it's just doesn't make sense. I guess I don't know. Um, as okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. And then the wrong cars show up. It's always the wrong trains. Um, I'm just gonna take this one. That was probably a mistake. I shouldn't have done that.
Take that like Omaha to Kansas City one because it seems like you want it. I don't want you to have it.
You can have it. I
Say that
have
now.
I have other plans.
Sure. Hi, Miles. Oh, it's my turn.
It
I
is hard to
cannot.
keep your plans on track when someone derails your plans.
Oh, the train puns.
All trains, all the time.
My
There's
biggest beef with this game, though, why do they call this color pink when it is very obviously purple?
It's looks definitely pink to me.
It looks
yeah.
purple to me.
I mean,
It's kind of a
it's a
lavender.
little purple. Yeah, it's like a tiny bit
Look,
purpley, but
lilac.
You can go lilac.
On the board, it looks pink, but the cards look very purple.
that's true. The cards look more purple.
I keep making the wrong choices. Miles says pink. I think it is pink. Although I'm also pretty sure that we had a passionate debate over if something was white or barely slightly off blue white.
Me?
Yeah,
I would never.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
would.
And I'm
I would
also pretty sure
100%
that
do
Fletcher took your side just because
that.
he wanted to be a jerk.
That sounds like Fletcher.
No, it doesn't.
Rouge could be.
Um,
Um, all right, I don't
we,
like.
we are notorious for ganging up on Chris, so.
You are. You guys are mean. It hurts my feelings, and you just don't care. Hey, Kitty, a pink card came out.
Yep.
It is a purpley pink, but honestly, pink and purple are the same color. They're just different,
No, we
slightly
They're,
are.
different
they're definitely not the
saturations.
same color.
They're different saturations, but a light purple is pink.
No.
Yes.
They're different colors. Red
Yes,
and
they're
pink are
different.
the same color.
No, because people think that if you add red to white, red and white, you get a pink, but that's not really what happens. Pink has purple in it.
It does not.
Magenta is a straight cross between red and green. Red and
Is
is
Chris
it
having a
green
stroke? Do
or
we need to
blue?
call Sydney?
Maybe it's red and blue. Red and blue. I'm talking about
Yes.
additive light-based colors. Red and blue makes magenta. Magenta is pink, which is also purple because red and blue together is purple. Like it's look at the color wheel. They're right next to
Magenta
each
is
other.
not pink. Magenta is magenta. It's its own thing.
Yes, but it's basically a purple pink.
Whatever.
I'm going to bring up Photoshop. It's going to become the Photoshop. Orange is light. Orange is not light red. Orange is red yellow. That's the problem with like the light and dark. Saturation or brightness? Hue and saturation. Yeah. So saturation changes the intensity of the color, but hue changes the shade of the color. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All I know is this is pink. Did you guys steal something from me? Not yet, you haven't. But you will.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Why do bad things keep happening to a good me? Hmm.
I'm going to take this before somebody else does.
It's me. Hmm. I don't know what I want to do. We'll just do this. And then we'll do that. It's not really what I
I know,
want. It'll be fine.
Miles. You're the
It's
rational
fine.
one. You're on my side. You just can't admit it. All right.
I think I need a beret.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like I want like a hat, but fancier.
I mean, that is a beret. Miles,
Miles says he's.
why?
But yeah, I think I'm gonna turn this yarn into a beret. It's gonna be so soft.
Why don't you make
And I'm
me a
gonna make it
beret?
really fancy pattern. Because I don't like making things for other people. Not just you. It's like anyone.
Oh. Um, what am I supposed to do with this?
Connect up your train lines.
Kind of silly.
I'm getting concerned. Panic has set in. I feel the intense anxiety of losing a game that I barely care about.
Yep, that's what this does.
Raspberry Beret.
Can I
Can
have
we just
a song stuck
we're
now?
Raspberry Beret? Raspberry
Beret.
Beret. I don't want a wild. A wild seems like a waste of a choice. Also, just out of curiosity, are there green cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Can you check the discard?
Maybe. Um,
I don't know if you can actually.
I don't want to do that.
But if
I
you
kind
scroll
of
down,
want
you
to do
can see
that.
how many of them I've played.
So you've been playing all the greens. I see.
Fletcher also just played 5 green cards.
A while ago.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through the history here.
All right. Well, I don't like
I
it.
don't feel good about my
I think.
my score here. I feel very bad about my score, in fact.
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about a lot of things right now because you guys are jerks.
I mean, you knew
Your
that started this.
You blocked off all of my routes. I was not paying attention to two minor little routes, and then all of a sudden, they're gone. Fine. Um, okay. So let's try to recover from this. And yeah, all those are crap. So I will take this crappy one. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Um, Bluey mini episodes. What
I don't
Bluey
think they're
mini
in the US
episodes?
yet.
Why does Bluey keep coming out with good stuff and not in my country? Okay. All right. I can't do that. I can't do that. Screwing me there. Um, hmm. Hmm. Oh, brother. The whole New England area is kind of concerning to me right now.
Well, yeah.
Oh, a green one.
Oh, perfect.
I don't need that anymore, thanks. A minute and 30 seconds long. That's not even. They give us like a full length motion picture, and then now they're just giving us mini episodes.
It was 30 minutes, so it's not a full length motion picture.
In normal worlds, it is.
Speaking of full length motion pictures, though,
Courtney,
um, so my daughter turned 4 last week, 2 weeks ago, somewhere around that time, and I took her to go see If. That's what she wanted
Yeah.
to do for her birthday. She didn't really care very much about what we saw, but she wanted to go to a movie. And she wanted to just be me and her. It was a mommy daughter date. And it was very cute. But we went to go see that movie. But it turns out also she had the stomach flu.
Ooh.
Yeah, and during like the big emotional climax of the movie, she threw up in the popcorn bucket.
That's awesome.
hey, at least she
I
made it
was
to the
like,
popcorn bucket.
She
she's
really had
she's
to let
good
out her
at
disgust.
that. So that is the bar that we have set, is made it to the popcorn bucket. But yeah, I was like, okay, we gotta go now. And she's like, no, we're staying for the end of the movie. And I was like,
No, we are not.
no. But yeah. And then I was like, I don't wanna just like throw away this bucket of puke in the movie theater garbage can, because like then everyone is gonna have to smell that for the rest of the night. So that's how the story of how I drove home with a bucket of puke in my car. Because I did not encounter any exterior garbage cans.
That is a fantastic story of puke.
But the movie was cute. I assume the last few minutes of it were also cute. We got to stay long enough to I don't know that I would call it a twist, because as an adult it was quite obvious, but my child did not see the twist coming, so it's fun.
Did she recognize it as a twist?
I don't know. She was pretty out of it by the end. Um, so, hard to say what she picked up and what she did not.
Yeah, we went to Origins for 2 days with the kids. Also,
Hmm.
Courtney recommends the mini bluey, so now I have to track him down. I would have tracked him down anyways, Miles, on your recommendation, but if they're a minute and a half. Anyway, so we took the kids to Origins for Thursday and Friday, and they lasted for about an hour and a half each day, which is, not terrible. And introduced them to Raya and the Last Dragon, which they loved. I don't know why.
Really,
It's not a
it's not
bad
a great
movie,
movie.
but they watched it like 10 times in the
That's
last week.
crazy. It's not a
So I'm
bad
like,
movie. It's just also not a very good one.
It was
yeah,
fine.
It's
it's
fine.
fine. But yeah, so they watched it like repeatedly, which was cute. Way cuter than these cards you guys have left me with. Um,
Else, do you agree that the twist was not very twisty for an adult to figure out?
Yeah.
Apparently, his kid went to the bathroom during the
what
twist.
movie is this? Do I even know this movie?
If it's the one with the imaginary friends and Ryan Reynolds.
Well, I haven't seen it, but
Steve Carell is a big purple monster named Blue.
All right.
There's
I
a
might.
part in the preview where there's a banana that's not wearing any pants, and my kids think it is the funniest thing that has ever happened.
I mean, it is pretty funny.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's a banana
It's
without
not.
pants.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me something that's funnier than that.
I would say a lot of the funny parts happened in the preview. But it was cute.
So is this game just about trying to desperately dig yourself out of the hole that you built by taking too many destination cards?
Maybe.
no, maybe. I mean, it seems like we're all kind of like in the East Coast together.
I'm feeling the pressure.
Not. I mean, I guess I would say I'm more hanging out in the Midwest, but the eastern half of the Midwest, perhaps.
Hmm. Hmm. And watching this game can't be all that. I wonder, is it a mini game to try to figure out which routes everybody has?
Could be.
I am not paying attention to
Other people's routes. Not
what you
really.
guys
Yeah.
are up
I
to.
never, yeah.
I mean, I can
Um,
kind of see what Chris is doing, right? Like you can see like what is connecting to
Why
what.
does it say I have to draw a train card? It's weird.
I'm not being
Did I draw
subtle,
one when I wasn't paying attention?
maybe. Um,
Oh, John's here. Hi, John.
I'm going to turn this in. Wait a minute. It's already a drinking game for me. Every time I feel stressed, I take a drink. Wait, that's not just
That's
this
just
game.
like.
That's real life. Yeah. Sorry, I was being misleading there for a second. Um, okay. So I think cards are just terrible.
Poor player blames their cards.
That's true. That is true. If I meet, so I don't have to reveal when I make a route, correct?
No,
No.
But I kind of have to reveal when I fail to make a route at the end of the game, especially when it's
it'll
all of
deduct
them.
those points. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
when it's all of them.
All routes are belong to us. Every time I take a wild, the next card that shows up is the one I wanted for that wild. And that's why no one ever takes wilds. I've Miles mentioned having Bing Bong from Inside Out. I've only watched. I don't think I've watched Inside Out 2. I think there's a 2, right? I've watched Inside Out 1,
In theaters.
and
It
I.
just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought 1 was a bit deep. Like
I liked it.
it was deep. I liked it, but I don't
You're an
know.
adult.
Yeah, I think as a kid, maybe kids would see it a little differently. Um, or I mean, they'd probably definitely see it differently, but that's not what I was. Fletcher, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just making your life difficult.
You might be.
Trying to
I
make
wish
one
you
of
would
those
stop.
ridiculous routes from like Portland to New York. And he's succeeding.
Yeah. I had a plan. It was a good plan.
Was it? Oh, I have to choose what I'm doing here. Oh
Yep.
man.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Dispenser.
Hello. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Are doing well.
That one.
Stop.
No, not that one.
You're not helpful.
How many red
You
cards
ready?
does she have?
Huh?
Don't, don't tell him
22.
anything.
What game are you playing?
Ticket to Ride.
Come on, Riker, let's go.
If you turn this into poker cards, you
You can
could
stay here.
call this a train bound for nowhere and get Kenny Rogers' estate to license it for you. I would do that. I'm introducing my kids to classic country songs. Sometimes they love them. Sometimes they don't. Okay.
And the gambling. What's that? The Gambler? That's Kenny
Yeah.
Rogers, right?
Yeah.
The dog is not a fan of fireworks.
No, thank you.
He is in like the foothole of my desk currently.
Please keep me safe.
He keeps trying to hide in the children's bedrooms.
Is there fireworks going on actively right now?
There were a little while ago. Like it has not been very long since there was a firework. Do I want to do?
Seriously, I think this game stresses me out more than any other game I've ever played.
Really?
I'm just
That's
staring at
so
him like, are you going to build that route? Are you going to take that card? What's going on here?
I want to talk about what I'm up to, but I don't want to give away what I'm up to. But I'm very nervous now. Chris is making me more nervous with his nervousness.
I'm not
very
getting
nervous.
any of the cards I want.
Kitty. Hmm.
John says he also feels like this game is out of his control. But I have played in a game with John where I'm pretty sure he beat me by a lot.
This game desperately needs an undo button.
There are so many games I feel that about.
When does this game end?
When there's 4 cars left? When someone has 4 cars left, right?
I think it's 2.
2 cars? Okay.
Two trains.
All right.
So, Chris,
Good
you're the
answer.
closest one to ending it.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I have not made any of my routes.
Really? You've done so many lines.
I aware of the situation. Thank you very much.
I'm going about this thing I'm doing in the most roundabout way possible. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I made it more complicated than I need to.
I've.
Well,
Whoa, wait. Where'd my? Oh, I hit refresh and then my cards reordered. I'm like, where'd my cards go? Um. Okay.
since Chris has
Two
revealed
cards.
that he's made none of his destinations, I feel like I can reveal that I've made all of my destinations, but they're not as point heavy as some destinations can be. I'm
Yeah.
worried it's gonna bite me, but
Miles says he's good at this game. Cool. Um. Okay. What is with these cards?
like you say that every time, but they've
But
been really consistently different. Like they're
no,
rotating
Yeah.
no.
like all the
I have
colors.
like I have a rainbow of cards
I
right
have
now.
I have a lot of different colors of cards.
Yeah.
These cards. None of the cards out there match any of the cards in my hand, and that's a
Miles
problem
says
for
you
me.
just need a little training.
Ah, 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 ah. Oh god.
I actually think, at first we were like, is this even fun to watch? But like the level of anxiety that Chris is feeling, just amping up more and more, is in fact really entertaining for me.
Ugh, I just don't like losing, is all, and losing so poorly, so poorly. All right, just don't take that one card, Kitty.
You're
Don't take that
losing
one
really
card.
well.
I am not doing well. I have like negative 10
No, I
points.
said you're losing so well.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Oh, I see how that's working. Okay. Just don't take that card.
I think I'm gonna take that. Sorry, and you can't stop me. Let's see. How much do we have left
Oh,
here? I think.
you drew tickets.
Oh yeah. No, I drew tickets.
Yeah,
That
because if you
means,
complete all of them, you might as well like see if you can get some more points.
uh-huh, that's how this game works. I
If you
see.
see, you and Fletcher each have 3 and 3, and I have 8.
3 and 3. Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it shows you that you've completed.
Well, it
Yeah, it
doesn't show
shows you it shows
completion.
yours, but it
It
doesn't
shows
show
you
other
what you
people. No,
completed.
it shows you, yeah. But it'll say, for you guys, I see
Oh, how many
question mark out of
cards?
3, question mark out of 3.
I see.
So you
Then
should
you
see
have question
question
mark
mark
out of
out
8.
of 8. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I may have made a terrible mistake, but
A boo boo.
Boo
um,
boo.
a babois.
Babois.
My kids have been really into Aladdin's.
Yeah. Oh, I could have done that. And that would have saved everything. Oh well. Okay. All right. I feel all right. So I have 8 more cars I can place.
The game.
I need more than that.
Well, 10, but 8 before the game ends.
But I need more than that.
You need more than that? Okay,
I
that's
need more than
not a
that.
good sign. You have all these forks running everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What do you go to?
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. There is a way to save this.
Is there?
No. But I'm going to tell myself there is. Because, I mean, at this point, I just have to start drawing destinations, right? Because I have to be able to connect something.
No. If you draw destinations, you have to keep at least one. So if you
You
draw
have
a bunch
8.
of destinations, yeah.
How do you
Like,
have 8 though? Because you start with 3,
She
right?
started with 3, and
I've
then she
done
drew and then
it
drew.
a couple times.
Oh,
So
and
you
then you
just
drew,
have
and then
not been
okay,
paying attention to what I am up to.
No,
crazy.
I'm not paying
Okay.
any attention to you. I'm stressing about me. All right.
I'm really nervous. One of you is just gonna end this game. I'm not gonna be able to do my. I'm not gonna
Do
tell
your
you
thing.
what. Do my thing.
I
I have
must
too
draw a
many
train
moves.
card. I don't even want a train card anymore, and I'm certainly not going to pick up the green. Traitorous green.
Now there's all these greens everywhere.
What did green do to you?
It's like, I've been here all along. No, you haven't, you gaslighting piece of color.
Whew.
Um,
Now I have Aladdin stuck in my head. That's another thing my daughter's been up to is for a while we were having problems with potty training, but like she's fully capable. She just chooses not to go to the bathroom. And we figured out it's because she gets lonely in the bathroom.
I mean,
Um,
I hear that.
so
yeah.
she
Give her a
started
cell phone.
taking my phone, playing the Aladdin soundtrack on Spotify to the bathroom with her. And that works. But, you know, it's not super normal. She just walks up to me. She's like, I need Jasmine music so I can go to the bathroom.
Been there. 2 cars short. 2 cars short. All right. Well, let's roll some
Okay.
dice. Are you sure you want to take
This
new
is gonna end the game.
destinations? Yes.
Oh my goodness. Really,
How?
Chris?
How? How?
I knew this was gonna happen. None of them work, right? You've connected nothing.
I'm going to have a negative score just for the record.
Well, you have 64 points right now.
I know, but they subtract the ones in your hand.
Yeah.
And I could have just ended the game there. Could I have? No, I couldn't have.
Yeah.
I
You could
should have
have.
No, I didn't have the cards. But
You could have just one route of just one card. If you have one card in your hand, you could have ended the game.
is there a one route card?
Yeah.
Oh,
Seattle.
they're up in the upper in Seattle. All right, fine,
Yeah.
fine, 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 fine. Does it
I
end
am
immediately,
No, everyone gets one more turn.
including me?
Yes. You trigger the end. Fletcher gets a turn, I get a turn, and then you get one last turn, I think. Or I have to decide if I want to take a risk now.
Do it. Do it. Keep all 3. I
No,
agree.
thank you.
Aladdin is one of the best Disney movies ever. I would say it is probably the best Disney movie ever.
I disagree. I think Beauty and the Beast is better, but they're both very good.
I would put it in the order of Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast, mostly because even though I love Disney musicals, I'm still a
No!
boy and I like Aladdin. And then number 3, most people would say Lion King or Little Mermaid. I hate them both. I think number 3 is probably. Ooh. Well, if we go modern Disney, I would throw Tangled in there. But if we're
Tangled
going,
is one of my favorites.
yeah, but if we're going classic before the newer stuff, I would say Hercules would be my number 3 of the original batch.
I like your wife, John.
This is the final round.
Of course, because I just did a thing that I'm not going to be able to. Man, I have to listen to Chris.
You see those 2 little train cars right there between the unconnected Dallas and Santa Fe? Yeah, that would have been really cool to complete.
Dallas and Santa Fe. Well, why didn't you put something there?
Because I also needed to connect to all the other stupid places that I'd drawn.
Well, you have Dallas. You already have a line that goes between Dallas and El Paso, right?
But I needed to connect Dallas to... Where did Dallas need to go to? Dallas needed to go to New York. And you cut off all of my stuff. So I had to create this super convoluted backwards go west to get east structure. And I just ran out of train cars. I was almost there. But I also needed Los Angeles and Santa Fe, and you took the connection between those two, so it cost me 10 cars. I guess it was just 2 extra cars to connect those. Don't I get points for getting all my train cars gone?
You get the points for putting them on the board. That's when you get points for them.
I think that you are not.
Don't you get points for the longest route?
Longest continuous route. No, you do get points for the longest continuous route. Probably should have mentioned that earlier.
Well, I might get that. No, Fletcher has that for sure.
I don't think so.
Your route's a lot more straight than mine.
And it doesn't have to be straight. It just has to be longest.
It just has to be continuous. Yeah.
Yeah, but mine has tentacles coming off of all the different. Yeah, I don't know. You got the entire West Coast, southern border. You're going down to Miami. Actually, no, you're not.
No, I'm in Miami.
It just looks like it.
Oh yeah,
I needed to go to Miami, but somebody made this the last round, so
that was me. I did it because when I asked the question, "When does this game end?" the real answer is not soon enough.
So are we playing another one after this?
Yeah, but
no, I'm just talking to you, Apple Digital Assistant. Stop listening to me.
Do I draw 3 destination tickets?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Keep them all.
Yeah.
Dude.
Honestly, I'm definitely going to not... I'm going to lose regardless, right? So... do I take the risk? It's like flipping the coin, right? It's like...
That's true. Maybe you get a bunch that are things that you've already connected.
Time, and here I am. If I lose,
you're definitely not winning. So you could take it and see if you can connect anything with stuff you've already connected.
Let's see.
Maybe you'll have Washington to Denver.
What is a good score in this game?
I don't know.
Is 80 a good score?
Assistant. I don't know.
I don't think 80 is a good score.
Let me Google it for you. What is a good ticket to... I can't type. Ride score.
Draw tickets. Draw tickets.
BGA.
See how many negative points
All
you
right.
can get. You can win
All
by.
right.
It's like golf.
I'm gonna do it. I'm drawing the tickets. I'm drawing tickets.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Final, and this is
Go
the
for
final
golf.
turn, right? No one else gets to go after me.
Yes.
This is it. This is done.
Yes. That's
So I either. All right. Nope. I pressed. Nope. I don't have to press a confirm button. This is 2 buttons I have to press. This is stressing. Kitty, do you have an answer for me yet?
I'm getting some answers from a BGG thread somewhere. Some people are saying over 100 is good. Somebody says that their high score is 232.
I don't like that
I don't know if you're
person.
playing expansions and stuff. It looks like 150 to 180 is a good high score. I don't know.
I do like the little count up thing that's going on right now.
yeah.
I
You have all
definitely
these
would
like
not
little
have
rounds
beat.
that you completed.
I would have definitely not beat Kitty. Yep. There's my negatives.
Oh my goodness, it's having a heart attack.
And
Wait,
Fletcher
what
got
was
the
that?
longest route.
How much is the
That was
longest
my
route worth?
first
10 points?
victory. My first ticket to ride victory. I've won a trophy. Plus 8
Oh,
experience points.
that game.
You would
That
have beat
game.
me even if I completed the route that lost me 20 points.
I
So
could have gotten up to what BGA says is a good score if I hadn't taken that last card that gave me negative 11 points.
So I drew cards and I lost. I picked a route that had 4 points. None of them matched. So I lost 4 points there. I think I would have gained like 1 point if I did a 1 spot route or something like that. So I think I was 5 points down. There was no way I was winning that. If you guys want to do a ticket to ride Europe, we could do that.
You can do that.
Don't know how to play that, so
Isn't it the
sure.
It's the
same?
same,
It's just a
right?
different map.
It's just a different
No,
map.
there's more stuff. There's like tunnels and stuff.
All right,
Really?
let's try it out.
Just do it. Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing could go wrong. Everything is good. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're about
Do we
to do.
only talk about children's movies?
You guys do.
Yes.
Chris
All
was
right,
like this
invites.
before he had children, to be fair.
That is true. Invites have been sent.
I'm in.
And all right, let me grab the URL and put it in
All right.
so other people can watch us.
Do
And Kitty, you can quickly tell us the differences. I'll also post the link in the chat.
okay. So you guys looking at the map here?
We're
There's
looking at the map.
these ones
Yeah.
that look
Angry.
Riveted?
yes, the angry ones.
Yep.
Okay. So for those ones, some cities are connected by double routes. Oh, you're okay, buddy. Okay. It's the same double routes rule for 2 to 3 players. All right. Ferries are special gray routes connecting 2 adjacent cities across a body of water.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of
Bottled
water.
So these are ferries.
And what do they do different? I scrolled up to try to look at what it was. To claim a ferry route, a player must play a locomotive card for each symbol on the route and the usual set of cards of the proper color. So it costs extra cards.
Extra cards, but they can be of any color.
I believe so.
All right.
Wait, so that was the angry ones?
No, those are the ones with the
With the
the
little
boaty,
dashes, the minus signs in them. So if you look over at Amsterdam,
the ones that contain caterpillars.
sure, those ones. Um, so
Tunnels
if
are
you were
special
going,
routes that are the angry
yeah,
ones.
yeah, London to
When it's
Amsterdam would cost you 2 cards of the same color plus 2 additional cards because there's 2 locomotive symbols on it.
I see.
tunnels, when you are attempting to claim a tunnel, those are the angry ones. They
Angry
first
tunnels.
lay down the number of cards required by the length of the route. Then the top 3 cards from the train card draw pile are turned face up. For each card revealed whose color matches the color of the cards played to claim the tunnel, an additional card of the same color must now be played from their hand, and only then can they successfully claim the tunnel route. So you
What?
might only need. So if you look at, let's look from
Like Munich to
Paris
Zurich
to
or
Zurich.
something?
Yeah, Paris to
Paris
Zurich.
to Zurich. You play 3 cards of a color, and you get to choose the color. But once you've chosen, I believe it stays that color. And then
Yep.
they're going to flip over 3 random cards. So if I choose to play 3 pink cards here, for every pink that comes up, I have to play another pink card from my hand.
If
I
you
see.
So-
So
don't,
this could cost
you
somewhere
have, like,
between 3 and
6.
6.
Yes, but you
and
won't
if you
know
don't,
until
all
you're
the
doing
cards
it.
go back or they're discounted. Like what happens to the cards that you already put down?
If the player does not have enough additional train cards of the matching color, they take all their cards back in their hand and their turn ends.
Okay,
Ooh.
so it's a misturn.
Yeah.
All right.
Train
Well,
stations down here. Train station allows its owner to use one and only one of the routes belonging to another player into or out of that city to help them connect their destination tickets. Stations may be built on any unoccupied city, even if it currently has no claimed routes. 2 players may not have a station in the same city. Each player may build a maximum of 1 station per turn and 3 stations throughout the game.
What the heck is a station?
To build a station, a player plays and discards 1 train card from their hand and places one of their colored train stations on the city.
What does it do?
It allows you to connect that even if you don't have a route. So, like, if you're trying to connect Paris to Zurich, but I already took it, you can put a station in Zurich if you need to go just to Paris. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you have 3 of them and you can use them. You can read the rules at the bottom of you scroll down. It's the very
Yeah,
end.
but I want you to read them to me.
yeah, and I'm
I
already
did.
stressed,
It didn't make
so
sense.
I'm just
I don't understand.
stressed.
All
Why did
right.
I do this game? What was the wait? And now I have
I
4 cards to
Because you-
choose from.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if I don't want any of them? Can I just take 0?
You have to pick at least 1, 2?
You have to
Minimum
pick at least
2.
1. Oh, minimum 2 in this game.
Wow. Hmm. Everyone get real quiet for a minute.
Get real
I've
quick.
already picked
We've
my
We've
cards.
done it. We did the thing. You're welcome.
All right. All right.
I
Those
like that.
are my cards, and nothing you can say can take them away. My cards.
You guys only picked 2.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know what I'm
made
doing.
a terrible mistake, but yeah, we're here.
You picked 3?
Did
Okay. Now I have to do math and probability and train planning.
Go, conductor.
All right. So I'm going to take this one and this one. Cool. Cool. I got this. I got this. Sister Act. What'd you think of that movie? That's not a kids movie.
It's definitely not a kids movie.
I did
Although
watch it when I was a kid, though.
Yeah, I'd let my kids watch that.
We
That
can
seems
talk
wholesome.
about things that my mom let me watch as a child that she really should not have. Top of the list, Jurassic Park.
It's scary.
I
So,
Do you remember
when's the
that
last time
part
you watched
where,
Sister? When's the last time you watched Sister Act?
within the last decade.
Yeah,
You should rewatch it because the beginning of that movie is a little spicy.
it is very spicy. No, it
But
is
then,
not.
but the last 2/3 of the movie are all like singing and dancing and stuff. But the first third of it is like, ooh,
I preferred Sister Act 2 as a child.
yes,
Much less spicy. Very fun. But yeah, you remember that part in Jurassic Park where Laura Dern gets into the tunnels and she's so glad that who is it? But it's just their arm.
oh yes.
Oh,
I don't know what his name is, but Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, it's not Morgan Freeman.
John, I'm wondering. So John says he'd let his kids watch Jurassic Park way before Sister Act, and I'm wondering
It's because the first part is
why.
very you got a lot of splaining to do. Jurassic Park is just scary. Dinosaurs aren't real and they
Yeah,
can't really eat people.
But it
That's
is,
all the
but it is
splaining you
also
gotta
kind
do.
of gory. Like Jurassic Park is gory.
Yeah,
it's not that gory.
gory is way easier to get around than spicy, in my opinion.
Maybe I don't. I guess I don't remember how spicy it was. Like I know she
You
was
have
the
to
one
watch
trying
rewatch
to
it.
escape the mob.
Yeah, yes, but
She's not a good person.
yeah.
No, he's a bad
That's kind of
guy.
her whole thing at the beginning.
She becomes a good
Which
Me
is
and
why
person.
John are
there's
just
like,
on the same page tonight.
Um,
which is why they hide her in a nunnery.
Because no one will ever expect to find her there.
Yeah,
but it did have good music.
and great music.
So this is I remember a lot of things from when I was too little to probably remember things. And when you're really little, like you don't really care what is on TV when your kids are around because they're not paying any attention to it anyway. Um, so my parents would they would watch rated R movies while we were around, and it's not a big deal. And then I remember asking for a very specific movie that I really wanted to watch, and that was the movie that my mom's like, "Yeah, I don't think we're going to let you watch rated R movies anymore." And it was very innocent. It had Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, and um, familiar with what I'm about to know? Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, when a
No, I
4-year-old is
don't.
saying, "But mom, I want to watch the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, please."
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
It's not worth watching, but I really wanted to see it as a kid because singing, and I liked singing.
Niles is winning at puns tonight.
I'm taking a different tact in this one. I am only going to draw cards.
You can have everything that you need, and then you can just be like, no problem.
All cards, all the time. And that way, when I do build a tunnel, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got 7 more of those in my back pocket.
Yeah, no problems.
All right, let's see. I should have a plan, though, right?
Probably.
Plans are good.
Not seen
Um,
Duel. I don't know what it is. My brother probably wins though because we let him watch The Matrix when he was 4. And that's on me.
yeah, but at 4, you're probably not paying too much attention.
And it's a violent movie, but it's not gory.
It's true. I loved it. I was, let's see, if Jack was 4,
I love it too.
older than him. I was 12.
I know my parents were like, they
Is
were
that
like a
right?
little, I think so. Something like that. I know my parents were like a little iffy letting me watch it because it's a rated R movie. So I think they like rented it and watched it first, and they're like, "Oh, you can watch this."
That's how you should
Something
do
my
all
mom
movies.
really regretted taking me to in theaters was Starship Troopers.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That one's wrong on so many levels.
It
Yes.
wasn't even a good movie.
Starship Troopers is a great movie.
See, I love Starship
I
Troopers,
disagree.
but
It's a
You and
good movie.
Spencer can start a club, but
the
yeah.
first part of Starship Troopers, for the first half, it's gratuitous sex, and for the second half, it's gratuitous violence in the goriest possible way. And somewhere in the middle,
And
they combine the two.
yeah, and when you're young enough, you don't even get it. Like you don't even like get the joke of the movie. You
No.
just are like, "What's going on with this like space marine thing?"
No,
Like, why?
But at the end, it's like, "Oh, wait a minute." We're
I
the
walked out of
bad
there and I was
guys.
like, I need somebody to explain a lot of things to me.
Miles,
My
I
mom was
love
like, I do
Starship
not want to
Troopers.
be
Would
that
you like to know
person.
more? I need to watch Starship Troopers. Also, all of the sequels to Starship Troopers were utter garbage. Like direct-to-video garbage. But the original, so good. All right, I have a plan. I'm going to win this game. Wait, what is this other little symbol thingy thing here? Remaining stations.
That's
That's a station
the
thing.
rules. It's the stations. We've got 3 stations. If you don't use them, they give you 4 points at the end of the game.
Each?
Yeah. But they can connect something that's been cut off, I think. I don't know. You can do the reading. I'm confused.
Reading's hard.
I don't know how anything works.
Wait a minute.
Fletcher laid a
John, are you
route.
saying that the Starship Troopers book, the book is
I-
actually good?
I read
I
the book
heard
too,
really
and
good.
the book is very different from the movie. It's
Okay.
super different.
I mean, it would
I've heard
have to be.
Yeah. Like the whole bug world thing is like you follow this one Marine and his campaign through space, and like the bug world is just like one place that he goes.
Interesting. Now, I will say, speaking of books and movies, like the movie just didn't do it justice. Have you guys read Ender's Game?
Ender's Game is an
Yes.
amazing book, and that movie, but like you just could not adapt that to be a movie because like the
No.
whole thing about it
You
is
might-
like
You could probably do Ender's Game in an 8-episode miniseries on Netflix.
I don't know. It's just there's so much like child on child violence in the books
True.
that it would be so hard to really translate to screen without like traumatizing a bunch of child actors.
Ooh. So I built the first route, and it was one of those angry ones.
You built the second route.
Yeah,
I built
Fletcher
the
actually
second
already built.
route. But it was an
You
angry
built
one, and
your
I drew all
first
pink cards. I drew mine.
Now I feel like I've got to start doing things, guys. I don't like it.
What book am I reading right now? I'm ready to read the fourth Dresden File book. I'm currently reading A Libertarian Walked into a Bear as a book exchange with a friend from work. It's okay. It's like
You sound like you're really enjoying it.
well, I don't understand the book. Like the book is this guy who goes, and apparently a bunch of libertarians decided to move to a town in New Hampshire or something and like create like a free town community kind of thing.
New Hampshire is a crazy place.
It is a crazy place. And so this guy's writing this book, but it sounds like fiction, but it's based on real things, but it's not even like it's not like a historical fiction type of thing. I don't know. It's hard to get the tone. It's kind of funny and quirky, and it's essentially you know saying when libertarianism goes so far that it becomes absurd is essentially the premise of the book. But I don't know if the guy's making fun of the people that are taking it to extremes or just being a libertarian in general or bears. Um, I don't think there's actually any bears in the book, although he's talking about bears all the time. Would not recommend, but that is currently what I'm reading.
I am
I'm
confused.
I'm reading The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood.
that one's like a regular mainstream book though.
It's very old now. It feels really dated. Feels like a lot of boomer apologetics.
I did, yeah, maybe. I did recently read what I think is probably one of the most important books, political books of our time. But let me draw this before I get into that. Do I want to do this? Yes. Which is called The Canceling of the American Mind, which is really just a. I don't even know how it is. It's like it's not really case studies or essays or it's not. It's like just a. Essentially, they're talking about how the country has lost the ability to talk to each other, and it's like super interesting and they put it on both sides. Like both sides do the same thing. Both sides use the same methods of arguing, where you're not arguing against the topic or the thing. You're arguing if you don't like what they're saying, you just attack the person directly, and then you don't have to worry about talking about the issue. Those types of things. But it's a really, really good book, and I like it. It's kind of a sequel to The Coddling of the American Mind, which I also think is an amazing book. Um, which talks about essentially the current generation not being able to handle insults because they've been protected and
Um,
sheltered for so long. But those ones are pretty
I
good.
have a
But my
I have a
But
game question.
go for it.
I am trying to connect two places together that has one of those locomotive icons on it,
Okay.
So you need one
and
extra card.
I have more than one extra card,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't do it.
I don't
Um,
know.
Now we have to look at
I'm
the
gonna read
rules
you the
again.
rules again.
I read the rules again, and I still don't understand. Like I think I do, but it's not letting me do it.
Have you tried hitting refresh?
Well, I can
That's
take other routes. I can definitely take other routes, but this I can't take. In fact,
So you have to play a locomotion card for each symbol on the route, and the usual set of cards for the proper color. So do you need to choose your locomotion symbols first?
I maybe how do I do that?
Oh, two gray, one locomotion required. But aren't
You
all of
better not.
them locomotives?
Yeah, I would. Well, I guess they're cars. Do I actually need like a locomotive card, like a wild card?
Think
Oh,
so.
maybe it is that what the locomotive is a wild card?
Yeah. Oh,
Is
shit.
it?
All right. Sorry. Yeah, the wild card is the locomotive.
Yeah,
All
locomotives
the
are
rest of them are
multicolored
just
train
cars.
cards that act as wild. So you need one wild card in addition to your normal cards, or two for London to Amsterdam. Okay. So it
Damn.
sort of
Okay.
forces you to get wilds.
Yeah.
Um, my fiction book, Forever Fantasy Online, is what I've been reading. It's a trilogy of Basically an MMO where people were playing it, and all of a sudden they all got sucked into the MMO world, and it becomes a real world for them. And then it made me start playing Final Fantasy again.
Okay.
I agree with you, John, 100%. Our feelings are not as important as we are telling people they are. They're real. Feelings are real. They're real. They're just not that important.
So did you play a wild card just then?
Did. I played
Okay.
2.
Because you told her how to do it.
I told you how to do it, and then it let you do it. Okay. Well,
I still
now
would have done it, but I would have been really confused about what happened. Wait, I had
Right.
more choices to make. But yeah, if you see in the history, it says Lawful Good Mom gains 2 points by claiming route from Amsterdam to London with 2 train cars, and then it has the 2 wild.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to choose that. See, and then you make routes, and that's when it stresses me out.
I can't do anything else right now, so don't worry about it.
I
Fine.
don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I
I know, right?
just want give me a wild, please.
I would some colors that are not these ones. I feel like Chris
What?
was complaining so much about the colors last time.
I had a
And
right to complain.
I was getting all the colors I needed, and now I'm like, these are not the colors I want.
These are not the colors you're looking for.
No. You're taking the colors I'm looking for.
Paris
No.
is a hot spot of train
Well, it
destinations.
is a major city, so
So I've heard. Oh, my turn, huh? Well,
I don't like that.
I don't like what Fletcher does.
sorry.
Jerk pants.
Jerk pants.
It's a technical term for you.
I'm very concerned about which way you're going to go from here, and
It's
which is
probably
worse.
it's probably not the direction that you think.
I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways you could go from that area, and it's got to be one of them. And 2 of them would make my life hard.
It's probably the third one. Plus, you have those station icons that do something.
That is true.
All right,
Not
let's read about
really sure what they do.
train stations. A train station allows its owner to use one. A train station allows its owner to use one. Okay, and only one
Awesome.
of the routes belonging to another player into or out of that city to help them connect the cities of their destination tickets. Stations may be built on any unoccupied city, even if it currently has no claimed routes into it. Two players may never build a station in the same city. So you build it on a city, and then one of those routes you can treat as your route, even if it's not your route. All right, that
Hmm.
makes sense.
Thing? Okay. I didn't need to freak out.
I told you you didn't need to.
So many choices.
I want colors that matter.
I have all the colors. I just need a wild card.
I'm not getting the colors I wanted. I wish we could arrange trades.
You know, not me. I
I'll give
hate
you a
games that you
wild for
trade in.
a red.
Although, you son of a...
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You're laughing too hard to be sorry.
I hate you.
Well, I had
so much.
already planned to do that move before you went there.
I could have done that one. I should have done that one. I should have just said, oh, I'm just going to go that way. I hate you so much.
I'm sorry.
So many fiery... Oh. Everything is ruined. Everything.
Let's see. If he's trying to get there, does that mean he's got to go all the way down? Well, no. You just need to build a station.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting I could build a station. How do you build a station?
You click on the city.
I'm not really sure.
You click on the city that
To
you
build
want to
their
build the
first station, a
station.
player plays and discards one train card from their hand and places one of their colored train stations on the chosen city. To build a second station, the player must play and discard a set of 2 cards of any one color. Okay. All right. That makes me feel better. This is like the Grande worker in that other game that we like.
Viticulture?
Yeah, that one. Where it's like, yeah, we know people getting screwed over, so we figured maybe we'd make it a way that you can just kind of, get where you need to go.
Enjoy John's statement here of don't accept an apology from someone who sucker punched you.
Agreed. All colors matter. I disagree. Blue is the only color that matters. All others are inferior.
More red cards. Who has all the red cards?
I have 0 red cards.
Who has all the wild cards? That's my
Fletcher.
question.
It's me.
I have 0 wild cards. Oh, you can draw
You
from the
red
top of the
cards
deck?
for wild cards. Yeah.
Yes! Just like the old game. Those rules are the same.
We've said that on multiple occasions.
Yeah,
I've been
but
doing it like the whole time.
you assume that I listen. And
You're right, I do assume that. Oh my god, I could have. Okay.
but you had to have it.
I had to have it.
I should just take it. But I don't need it. What do I need to do? I've got a ways to go. I didn't put enough thought into what I was up to.
I don't know what I'm up to.
I don't like these colors. So I'm just gonna
Bangladesh.
this. Oh, so Chris? Oh, you didn't build a station.
I did not build.
I want somebody else to build a station to. So when you're trying to
That
Tell you what to
wasn't a
do.
little racist. It was mostly. It was colorist. Okay.
It was quite racist.
Get your adjectives right. What am I doing?
I want to know.
What are you doing?
So when you're building a station, do you build it in the city that you want to connect, or the one you're connecting from? Okay.
So in my case, let's assume that I needed to get to that whatever city is there, that Brest.
Breast. Yes.
All right. So assume I needed to get there. If I built a station in there, then one of those red routes I could use
It's yours,
to complete that
like
connection.
theoretically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I could still go down to Papalapalapalana and back up if I wanted to, which is why I haven't built it because I'm like, well, I still have options.
Pamplona is so much fun to say.
It is kind of fun. Papalapalamanama.
Is that where they do the running of the bulls?
That's where I would do it. You know, drawing from the top of the deck is so much fun. It alleviates so much of my stress because it's just fun and exciting. Like, what am I going to
Yeah.
get?
Pamplona is where they do the running of the bulls.
Also
Yes,
alleviates.
this is correct.
I'm 5'8" if I'm wearing 2-inch padded shoes. I'm 5'6" without shoes, but I tell everyone I'm 5'7".
Likes to stand next to me because he looks like a normal height.
Yeah. And
Because
said
I too
stand next.
am a small human.
Yeah, and I look up to Sydney. I'm like, hi. And she wears like flippers, sandals, what is slippers all around the house, like everywhere. And I'm barefoot every place. So she gets another inch on me there. So it's just always like, hi, Chin. How you doing? Sometimes if I stand on a
I like the
step,
idea of flippers, though.
I don't know exactly what they are, but
No.
she just got some new flip flops, and she's like, "It's like walking on clouds." I'm like, "Okay, I guess there's like a $60 pair of flip flops." I'm like,
And you're
"Better
like,
be clouds."
for you, it's like you're literally up in the clouds anyway. So it
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. You know what the weather's going to be like way before I do. What are you doing, lawful good mom?
Stop.
Why did you do that?
Stop. Probably not. Why do you think I did it?
Because I don't know.
Yeah, I
Don't
apparently
know.
should have drugged my dog tonight. There's so many fireworks. He's very upset.
I've heard no fireworks.
Yeah, don't move to Wisconsin.
I've trained my children with what's that? Confrontational therapy. Is that right?
Probably not. That's like a Monty Python skit. Hello, somebody order an argument? No. Yes, it says right here you ordered an argument. I did not.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to confrontational therapy. Shut up.
I have to take my turn.
I can't follow that.
Map is a disaster. Who drew this map?
I don't
You
know.
can thank the Europeans.
Yeah. Actually, you know
Thanks,
what they
Obama.
should combine? Next station whatever with ticket to whatever. And then you do next station and then you use the ticket to ride to do the next station and build. I think it'd be brilliant. It'd be great. Also, I'm crying. All right. I really hope stations work the way we think we do, though. Also,
Next
don't
station,
go that
Europe.
way. Where are you going?
Going everywhere. Going where I need to
Just
go.
a strange
Yes.
choice you're making.
I took cards. And I have to live with that choice, Chris.
I see. All right.
My
We're good.
fault.
We're good.
It's the map's fault.
It's a math
All
problem.
right.
Next ticket, Berlin. Wait, doesn't that exist? That's got to exist.
Not yet.
Probably.
It should. Next ticket. I love it. I love it, though. I do think draw a convoluted map, trying to maximize your score, and then build it on a train cars. A Tale Between Two Castles worked out, right? That was a great experiment. Um, I feel good about this.
No! When did you do that? Chris! How dare you? Now I'm gonna have to figure out how stations work.
Well, Fletcher's gone uncontested on the west side. You and I
Oh,
are kind
he
of crossing.
drew his cards
The
and
southeast side is like
cards.
going to be a problem.
Not the card I need anymore. Chris cut that route off.
I had some extras. Um, hmm, hmm. I heard
Okay,
that.
buddy.
Was that an explosion?
Yes. Like, the firework one, not like the time
Not a real one.
the recycling plant sometimes blows things up near us.
There was an
That's fun.
explosion. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. Um, about 10 miles east of me that sounded like it was just one of the loudest things I'd ever heard. And it was 10 miles away. A factory in Waukegan, I think that's the directly east of me, had essentially blown up, like exploded.
Wow.
And the number of like all of the houses around it, like windows shattered and stuff, but nobody was hurt. There were a few people in the factory that they didn't make it. But yeah, this factory, I mean, it made national news almost immediately. There's this giant explosion in northern Illinois. Um, 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 that's why do they keep giving me colors I don't like? And seriously, why are you people exploding things? It's only the third.
My dog is really not a fan.
Hmm.
Not getting any of the colors I need. Well, that one was one I needed at least. That
I
was
haven't
something.
I haven't decided if I'm getting the colors I need.
That, that. And that needs that. That.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And it's the same things. No! I'm just gonna keep making a huge mess of my hand by drawing random cards.
Yeah, but you can't, right? Because
I
it's
did that
just
for a while.
you can have as many as you want.
Fletcher, no!
I
First
What
time
did
I've
Fletcher
seen a
do?
yellow in so long.
Oh,
I need to start not making a huge mess of my hand. I need to clean up my mess.
hmm. I have too many cards. This is the same thing, right? When we get down to trains on the board, this is one of those games that can last a long time depending on how everyone else plays. So if one person keeps building things, then everyone has to build things. But everyone's just collecting cards, and everyone collects cards.
yeah.
Um,
But then like, and now it's my move.
Hey, Kitty. I just drew a
Yeah,
yellow off the top of the deck.
great.
Just figured I'd let you know. I'm also on a
Thanks
Diet
so
Coke.
much.
Well, it could have been a pink or purple, depending on your color spectrum detection range.
I just like the most useless hand here. I'm gonna just do the crazy thing that I can do over here.
Whoa,
Yeah,
nothing's down there.
yet.
Hmm.
I was really hoping somebody would pick up some cards so I could get some different colors. Are you building a tunnel?
I am.
Way to tunnel. All right. So I don't know the best way to go about this. So I'm going to draw this button. Uh-huh.
What you up to, bud?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That one seems like a bad idea. This one seems also like a
You
bad
draw more
idea.
destination tickets. Oh.
I did.
I was thinking of doing that soon. We'll see. We'll see what I get up to.
It almost feels like I want at least two to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, it's your whole turn.
It is my whole
You should
turn.
definitely take more. You should take the most valuable one. Doesn't matter if
Um,
it's not like exactly what you're looking for. You should definitely take it's the most points.
I think you're right, and I'm gonna do that. Thank you for your advice. It was very good.
It was really well meant.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Um, ooh, ah, all right. I think I got this.
Exactly what I
And
needed. How helpful random cards from the deck. Man, it's my bedtime.
I feel good. No, 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 no,
Na,
no.
na, 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 na.
I love when that works. I don't remember what I took.
It should be lit up on the map for you.
It is, and now I'm disappointed about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is. All right. I'm figuring out how to do a thing. All right.
Gray is anything, right?
That's right.
Interesting. Um,
Um, That did not do what I thought it would do.
Still going. I'm. Wait a minute. I only have 9 cars left. All right, I gotta not run out of
Yeah.
cars this time. Don't run out of cars. Okay. What are you doing? If I do this, I could lose everything. But you guys aren't. All right. Let's just press this button. Oh my gosh. Did you see what happened?
You
We
got
had
2 yellow.
2 extras.
Yep. Skip tunnel claim. Lose a turn. I'm like, what are the chances of a bunch of yellows showing up? Even though they haven't been turning up, it's probably a pretty good chance, but let's give it a try. And then I failed.
Oh, damn.
I'm very nervous that this station does not work the way that I think it should work.
Okay, but now you're making me nervous.
Okay, not to
Imagine,
spoil my game situation, but I built this station and it's not showing me that my route is complete when it feels like it should be showing me that my route is complete. But I don't know, is that like an end of game thing?
I don't know.
Where did you build your station?
I built my station!
Where?
In Moscova?
Where's the Moscava?
Moscova.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Oh. But, okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think you would be able to use that route.
But it's not showing me that my route is complete. So I'm like,
Well, you can just go around the long way.
I might just go around the long way because it's making me nervous.
Well, now I'm gonna build a station because now I'm nervous. Confirm station. When the game ends, the station will automatically be used on the tickets scoring the most points. This means the destination using stations will not be marked as complete until the end of the game.
Yeah.
So, most importantly, it counts for a single ticket, not for multiple tickets.
Okay. That's fine.
That's interesting. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that does change things a bit.
You would think we would be better at reading rules.
One would
Yeah,
think.
but it wasn't entirely clear that it only counted for one ticket and not that route.
Unless you read the whole rule.
But why would you do that?
That would be
We've never done it
ridiculous.
before.
It's never bit us in the past.
Never.
Hmm. This makes things complicated. I think I literally do not know what to do
I
because,
think you should just
oh, wait, I do. I do know what to do. And that is getting lucky on that. And
I'm gonna do something crazy.
I'm going to grab more destinations.
Yeah. It didn't work
Just
out. Did not go well.
didn't work in your favor.
You have
No.
a lot of points.
Do
Yeah, why do you have so many points? Stop doing that.
Yeah, can you get like a few less
Stop get,
points, please?
yeah, can you stop getting points? If you stop getting points now, that'd be good.
you're welcome. I took a destination that there is no way I can actually complete, so there you go.
Well, that's negative points. That's almost as good.
Yeah. Just for you guys. Because I'm a good friend.
I'm trying to mute my coughs for the YouTubers, but wait, final destination. Um,
I
this is what
saw
happens near the end.
I saw an Instagram thing the other day where it was a car accident where somebody was behind one of those logging trucks that the
Oof.
log had fallen out and smashed the windshield of the car behind the logging truck. And the caption was, that car was clearly not driven by a millennial who had to watch the Final Destination movies.
I if I'm ever between a semi truck in front of me and behind me, and I'm the only car in the middle, I automatically get out of that situation
Yeah.
because I was. This was like right after college. I moved to Chicago, and the roads were shut down, so I had to go weaving under. And I weaved under an overpass, and it was two semi trucks and a minivan that had collapsed to this bunch because the truck did not stop and pushed it into the semi behind it. I'm like, yep, I will never ever be in that situation. You don't need to see that twice. Meanwhile, I don't know where to put this train. I don't know what to do. I completely have no idea what to do. I'm paralyzed with indecision.
Sure. Ah.
Um,
Why do I have to mute my phone in so many different locations for it to actually not make sound?
You don't. You just need to hit the mute switch.
I have to mute my notifications for
your
iMessage
watch,
on
your
my
computer,
watch,
yeah.
my phone, my computer.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Put me out of my misery.
Just sad that I can't get points.
Me too.
Don't have enough. So, to read these rules again. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't help me.
Oh. Could I?
Would you?
I think I know what I
Maybe.
need to do. I can't anymore.
You're welcome.
It's the final round now. Do-do-do-do.
Da-da-da.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Um. All right. Well, I guess I can go. So at this point, just getting points for putting trains on
You
the
need
map
points.
is
Yeah.
probably the best thing to do. So I will just do that. Random train in the middle of nowhere.
And
Pretty
I
sure
will
I'm going to lose
use
again.
this.
I dislike Ticket to Ride. Oh, this one wasn't
Noted.
as bad. This wasn't
Oh.
too bad.
Oh, I can't do anything. Like,
Draw cards.
what do I
Draw
think?
tickets.
Is there
Tickets.
something? I'm absolutely not going to draw tickets.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, I'll just take some
Even if
random stuff.
Fletcher scores nothing and I score everything in my hand, I still lose. Oh, it counted them both. It did give them both to me.
Because I think you could claim one route, and if the route completes both tickets, that's fine.
That makes sense because I only needed to complete that one route. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. That actually gave me a decent score. Fletcher with his longest train.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh, 1 point! 1 point!
At least that was somewhat competitive. That was
First
an
victory.
okay ending. I take it back. I didn't mind that game so much.
If I hadn't picked up that card! Ugh. That's a
Yep.
good one.
That was all right. That was all right.
It was that last round towards the very end. It was a 6-card route. It was an 8-card route, but it was a tunnel, so it could be an 11-card route, depending on what cards were shown. But that 1/8 train route is worth 21 points.
What?
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
a 20
my route was
points,
for 20. Yeah.
but all right. That wasn't so bad. Okay. 2 weeks from today, we're coming back. What do we want to play?
A game.
Note here that says Great Western Trail or Obsession. And yes, it was on my flip.
All right, we're gonna do Great Western Trail.
No, we're not.
And
Or It's a Wonderful World. That was my other note here.
Wonderful World is actually pretty good. We could do Wonderful World. But Great Western Trail is such a good game. So
We
good.
have to let him do it one time, Fletcher.
Okay, fine.
But
Just give him this joy.
but
I'm going to do
I
my
can-
homework. I'm going to study up. And I'm going to not
I'm
lose
just
by
gonna click
30
buttons.
points.
I'm
I
just gonna.
just want to lose by less than 30 points.
You're playing against Chris.
Not making promises.
that would be better than all of the the Dice Tower tournament.
Yeah.
I think John Pundman was the only one who even came close. He got second place in that. But so what I'm going to do is we'll do it in friendly mode, and I will
I score on this game I never play. How could I lose those points? Those imaginary points.
No, I can't. So I would lose so many points. I would lose like 200 points if I lost to you guys. I can't have that happen.
So you're afraid of me. I understand.
Well, I'm not going to lose to you, but what I'm going to do is I am going to do something. I don't know. I'll come up with some way to handicap it so that it's. But I also want to explain how you can. Like, I've been meaning to do like strategy to Great Western Trail, but it's hard to
You
do
could just
because
You could handicap yourself by just explaining what you're doing and why.
I think that's what I'm going to do. It's like, and I'll do everything. It's like I'm doing this because I want to get to here, and
Yeah.
I can just basically narrate my thought process of everything I'm trying to do, um, because there's a lot to think about. And sometimes it's just like, yeah, I'm doing this because I want to get here, and I'm going to pull into this train station strictly so that Kitty can't pull into the train station because I'm going to do it later, and then I'm going to move forward and go back, and or we can play It's a Wonderful World. But
You can do Great Western
I
Trail.
Great Western Trail. All right, Great Western Trail next week, and and we'll play second edition. It's a little more forgiving, no expansion, and I'm super, super, super stoked for this game. And yeah. All right. Great Western Trail. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you everyone for who joined us in the chat, who may have watched us later, who yes. Um Discord, listen
My
to
dog
our
hiding under my desk
dog
in the
hiding under the
Discord.
desk.
Anyone wants to go see it?
um Kitty and Fletcher, I'm gonna send out an invite for Great Western Trail probably a day before, just so that I can try to set up the screens a little bit. I don't know that there's really too much to set up, but there's a lot of player panels that we can swap between so you can see all of that. So I just want to get all that set up earlier than later. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited. I'm excited for
Nice.
any time I get to play games with you.
He doesn't like us that much. It's just an act.
It's just an act. It's true. Speaking of which, I'll see you tomorrow before
yeah.
lunch. All right. Thank you, everyone.